Hey y'all, hey. I'm trying to adjust myself. I am actually live today. So I know you just saw a live with me, but that was pre recorded. But today I'm going to be on live. I'm actually live. What's going on? Be sure to hit the like, follow, share, all that. We are doing Q&As. I am super live. I'm really live. I'm like liggity live. We have some updates, very important updates that I have to talk to y'all about. You guys may have seen clips about it already. Let me let all my platforms know that I am active. So if you just hopped on, you just checking it out. Yes, it's really me. It's me. I know I just live. So what's going on, everybody? Let my Facebook family know I'm on. Let my YouTube family know I'm on. Yeah, but we got some serious talking to do, serious proving to do. I'm gonna be on here for a minute, so grab some popcorn. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments. If I miss your questions, I do apologize. I will get to it, but sometimes it's hard to go live and look at the screen and answer questions at the same time. But I got you. I got you. No worries. That's why it's great to put things in the comments. Let me just check my live here. I don't know why it's showing twice. Why is it showing on here twice? That's weird. Okay, let me remove this one. Oh, I know why it's on twice. I know why it's on twice. Okay, let me delete that one. Delete. I understand. Let me make sure that yeah, it shouldn't be on here twice. So if it looks like I'm on here twice, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that now. Let me fix this here. Let everybody know. No, this is not kids sensitive. It's not made for children. Something else. Something else. Okay. No, no, no. Right there. Show more. I think I got a tag. Let me put my tags in. But yeah, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to share uh this new article that came out. I'm saying new, but it's new to a lot of you guys. It's not new to me or a credit person like myself because this is just something that hey y'all, this is something that came out in November and I think the public needs to pay attention to this. You guys, this is a major situation. Hold on, just letting you guys know on Facebook, my Facebook fan bam, that I'm live. I see you guys were checking out my previous live. Yes, 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 yes. All right, let me share this with a couple groups. And it's unfortunate for real that I have to talk about this. It's a gift and a curse. I'm scared for you guys. I'm concerned for those that just aren't going to take this seriously. I'm concerned for those that um are brushing it off, claiming ignorance like, "Oh, this is no big deal." This is a very big deal. But again, bear with me. I'm just letting everyone know that I'm on. Especially, I got a lot of Facebook groups and family that are supportive, but there's one particular group I love to let them know. Be sure to join. This is an urgent credit matter. All right. Just got to spell correctly. Okay. And I would show, I wish I could share this with TikTok because my TikTok fan base my TikTok fan bam is growing. All right, you guys. So yeah, anywho, let's get right into it. I wonder if I can share. I don't think I can share this to TikTok. So TikTok, when I'm done here, if this isn't going too long, I will be on TikTok live too, going over with this whole situation with you guys as well. But anyway, I will be sharing my screen. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about. Please put your questions in the comments. Por favor, okay? You're going to need to ask questions. I'm going to be talking about this on a regular basis. So let's just get into it. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all and we're going to go over this article. How do I share? Acting like I've never done this before. Okay, so it's this article that came out. You guys can't see. Okay, there you go. This article that just came out, it actually came out in November, as you can see, November of 2025. And this came from TransUnion. And again, you guys, yes, I am really live. Okay. So you can ask questions, you can post up, share, interact, do all the things. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever the case may be. But this came out with TransUnion. This came out in November 2025. And they're set this article up letting us know that there's going to be some major changes in 2026. Every time the credit reporting agencies have something new going on, they always say it during the time where the consumers are really busy. So this came out Thanksgiving month. I digress, but it's almost like we're going to slip these crazy important things on you guys, but you're so too distracted to even know. And then you're going to get hit with whatever we're going to talk about right now. So let me just get right into it. So it says TransUnion responds to growing challenges of credit washing. Now, when I read this article to you guys, I don't typically read articles, but because this is so critical, I need to read the article to you guys. But you're going to see me periodically highlighting words because they're adding words that were never used before and they're giving definitions that were never defined before. Okay. So they're very important. And these are key points that you have to know. So they're saying that TransUnion responds to growing challenges of credit washing with the pioneering fraud detection solution. Okay. Now, when this article first came out and I read it to you guys, I don't recall the pioneering fraud detection solution part being added. I digress. I think they changed the article. That's just me. I don't trust the government like that. TransUnion and Equifax, Experian, and the rest of the 60 of them, I don't trust them. But they're saying this is a new solution to help financial institutions detect and address the suppression of legitimate, accurate, and non-obsolete credit data. If you can't recognize that them some fighting words, then hopefully by the time I completely read this article and explain things to you guys, you will be alarmed enough to know that this is some mad serious shit. You need to do something about it. All right. So TransUnion launched today, which was November 2023. Everybody was busy around this time. Nobody's paying attention. Who literally reads a TransUnion article? But if you're not in the credit business, but whatever. They launched today a new and innovative solution designed to combat credit washing. So then they define credit washing as the practice of removing legitimate, accurate, and non-obsolete credit data from credit profiles. For the people in the back that didn't get that, they've created this new word called credit washing. I've been doing credit for 7+ years and counting. Never in my fucking life have I heard of any sort of credit washing at all whatsoever until the day I read this article. So what they're saying is it's the practice of removing. So they're talking about getting deletions. It's the practice of fixing your credit or having your credit fixed and removing legitimate, accurate, and non-obsolete credit data from a credit profile. TransUnion's industry's first, this is a first, credit washing solution helps financial institutions detect and combat this growing threat. They're saying it's basically the threat of credit repair. In 2025, mind you, this article was released in November of 2025. Roughly 5% of the US consumers have had charge-off accounts suppressed for atypical reasons with an estimated $10 billion, $10 billion, y'all, in debt erased from credit reports by the end of the year. I would like to take a moment to say to my clients who are part of that 5% because they came to me and they got deletions and they're part of the 10 billion erased from the $10 billion of debt erased from their credit reports. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's be proud of that because they're trying to take that away. These atypical suppressions driven by consumer, lender, credit repair, and debt settlement practices cause artificial increases in credit scores that can dramatically alter how a consumer's risk is assessed. I'm going to read this next paragraph and then we're going to get into exactly what I just read. A TransUnion analysis, like why would you trust the suppressor, shows a nearly 700% increase in the consumer initiated charge off suppression, meaning you guys have decided, hey, I'm going to dispute these negative accounts and these charge offs off my credit report, and that increased by 700%. And over the past 2 years, and a 2%, I'm sorry, let me read that right. The TransUnion analysis shows nearly 700% increase in consumer initiated charge off suppressions over the past 2 years, and a 200% increase in lender initiated suppression over the last 4 years. So basically, the past 2 years, there's been a 700% increase in people disputing negative items and getting them removed from their credit report, right? And in the past 4 years, there's been a 200% increase with lenders. So like mortgage lenders, I know some real estate agents, I'm part of the whole NARAB situation. There's people that are real estate agents, brokers, lenders that do offer credit repair services to their clients so they can get pre-approved for a mortgage. So those that are getting denied, I'm telling you guys, this affects you. And I know I have a lot of people that follow me and listen and they see my live and they can't tell if it's pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded, y'all. This is a live. This is an actual live. We need to interact. And if y'all are trying to purchase a home, if you guys are in the real estate industry, you need to pay attention to this because this is going to affect your business 100%. 100%. Now, if you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments. I got you and I will answer the live questions. Now, as these incidents continue to increase, so that means people aren't stopping. We're going to keep fixing our credit. The credit washing solution offers a timely and powerful defense. Please be concerned about these choice words. Timely and powerful. Defense. Why defense? Using advanced analytics and machine learning. All right. Hopefully you guys are paying attention. Hopefully you are seeing what I'm seeing. Let me explain. Okay, let me explain. Now, going back to one thing I told you, I always explain to you when I'm fixing credit, right? Is words are important. They're extremely important, especially when it comes to your disputing. You have to take what they're saying literally, because if you're glazing over certain words, you're missing exactly what they're trying to do. So what they're saying is because 5% of the US consumer has removed $10 billion worth of debt on your credit, we're now going to combat that. Because what you're deleting, you're not really deleting charge-offs, you are suppressing debt that belongs on your credit report. Okay, so they're trying to say that these items that you're removing from your credit report, they're actually legitimate, they're accurate, and they're non-obsolete. Since when? Since when? What I'd like to know is since the fuck when, because I've been doing credit for over 7 years. And I promise you guys, about 99.9% of the items, good or bad, on your credit report are wrong. So if you are getting deletions, if your credit expert is getting you deletions, if your lender's helping you fix your credit and you're getting deletions, I guarantee you, more than likely, unless they're shady, thank you for the heart. Unless they're shady or whatever, yeah, those are legitimate negative accounts that are reporting on your credit report. I show you guys all the time. So we're going to continue on with this. Now, they're using choice words like suppression. So here's why I find this to be a major problem. We're going to continue on with the article because they keep using choice words, not only that are, in my opinion, offensive because I know what they're trying to do and why I get it, right? And I see it's like reverse psychology here, but I'm not playing that shit. But when they're saying suppression, and you're like, I'm deleting, I'm not suppressing, what they mean is this. And I've taught y'all so many times on this. I'm gonna keep telling you guys, I'm gonna keep doing this, saying the same thing over and over again until it drills in your head. A credit report is just a report. It's just that. Just like you go to school when you were a kid and you get a report card. It's reporting to anyone looking at your credit report or your report card, let's say colleges or something, jobs. I don't know. It's been a while. Okay. But they're looking and saying, okay, what are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? What can this report tell me about this individual? So a credit report is the same thing. However, the problem is there's information on a credit report that is reporting inaccurately, and it's most of the items, good and bad, that are reporting wrong. So when you decide, hey, I want to buy a house, well, what do you need to buy a house? Well, one of the things you need is you need to have good credit. And you look at your credit report and you're like, wait a minute, that's not mine. Wait a minute, I paid them 2 months ago. Why are they saying I missed payments for 6 months? That means the reporting on the credit report is wrong, right? And so you're taking the initiative, which was well within your right, to dispute the negative item, whether you do it yourself, whether you hire me, fix my credit now at 50.com, whatever the case may be. You're doing what you need to do, right, to fix your credit, and you're removing the negative items from your credit. What this article is saying is you're taking items that are supposed to be on your credit and you're suppressing it, you're hiding it, it's there, but you're making it look like it's not really there. That's not what anyone's doing. That's not what we're doing. We're challenging, because it's within our rights, the negative items on our credit report. We're disputing them. We're using your verbiage, your laws, your rules, and we're making these disputes. We're challenging it, and you're taking it off. That's not suppression. I mean, do we need to Google what the word suppression is? Hopefully you do not. But when you read this article, to the unsuspecting eye, to the innocent consumer, it looks like, oh my gosh, I was faking it. I'm taking these accounts off my credit report. And I tell y'all again, let me zoom in on myself. Again, you guys, I'm really live. Okay. So if you have questions, you got statements, you can say them. I'll respond to you. I got you. This is not a pre-recording. This is not. This is real shit. This is too real for me to do a pre-recording. I'm going to keep talking about this till I drill this in your head. So this is going to be live as shit. Okay. Now, what I keep telling you guys is this, right? First of all, and it's been proven, I'll bring up articles again, it's been found that the credit reporting agencies for decades have been reporting false information and false credit scores. They just found this out. Right before Trump got into office, the Biden administration was setting it up where they were going to sue TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax because of the findings. They found out that this information through the CFPB. So the CFPB is who we complain to. I tell you guys, when you file a dispute, it's one thing, but when you file a CFPB complaint, it's like calling the police. And then when you file an FTC report, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, sorry, y'all. I don't edit, I don't pause, I don't do any of that. You know what I mean? But when you file an FTC complaint, that's like calling the feds. So when they're saying, oh, you're removing things that and suppressing things that should be on there, technically nothing should be on there if 99% of it is wrong. So don't let them get you with that whole suppression bullshit. Okay. All right. Let me fix myself and go back to this article again. Now, that's better. So what they're saying is only 5%, 5% of the US consumers fixed their credit, and you made a $10 billion debt erased from your credit report. $10 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot. And you had lenders helping you. That's major. There's an increase and it continues to grow. That's major. Now, this person, Stephen Yin, global head of fraud at TransUnion, fuck him. He said, and I quote, credit washing continues to be a significant detriment to the credit ecosystem. With the credit ecosystem now, okay, with lenders experiencing great financial loss. How are they experiencing great financial loss when they just said in the same article that there's been a 200% increase in lender initiated suppressions over the last 4 years? Don't let people play in your face with these words, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may hear my podcast and see my lives and be like, yo, somebody's on some other shit. But bitch, I know how to read and I comprehend very well. And what they're now saying is credit washing is a detriment to the credit ecosystem, with lenders experiencing great financial loss from consumers whose credit and fraud risk is not accurately represented due to missing credit history. So what they're saying is your credit report isn't real. If you fixed your credit, it's not really real. And why it's not really real is because you deleted the items from your credit report. This is a suppression and you're lying to the creditors. So that's I'm trying to paraphrase it for you. Our credit washing solution, now this is their response to it, helps identify those consumers with hidden risks before they become a financial burden for lenders. But again, these are the same lenders that you're saying over the past 4 years has been an increase with the lenders helping the consumer fix their credit so they can get pre-approved, right? Right. Again, I'm gonna say it again, you guys. I am live. I see you guys coming in and out, and I'm letting you know this is not a pre-recording. This is not a pre-recording. All right. So if you have questions and you got statements, let's talk about it. Put it in the comments. So again, I am going to read this article. I don't need to read that part because that's just a what you call it. But this is just explaining more of their bullshit. TransUnion's research. Now, here's my question to y'all. If this says TransUnion's research and they're the ones suppressing us and they created the rules, why would we trust their research? What does their research do for us? It's been hurting us, right? So why listen? That's just my philosophy. But you know, I digress because some of you guys like to walk such a fine line that you don't see the bullshit that's in front of you, and it concerns me. All right, it concerns me because it's standing in the way of what you guys qualify for. But we'll get in that in a second. But TransUnion's research shows that following the suppression of derogatory data, an average consumer's credit risk will be inflated by at least one risk tier, in extreme cases shifting from subprime to super prime overnight. So what they're saying here is, according to their research, because you fixed your credit or got credit repair, what have you, got a lender to help you, whatever the case may be, your credit report is tricking the system into thinking that, hey, you really are supposed to be getting below level or subprime credit or loans. I'm sorry, subprime loans. But overnight, poof, look at that. Now you get super prime loans overnight, and you're not really deserving of that. And they're saying, furthermore, consumers with atypical charge-off suppressions, again, throughout this article, they're using choice words. They're saying consumer, which is you. They're pointing the finger at you, not them, not the people who created this suppression. This system of suppression. I'm a credit expert, you guys, but I'm telling you, this is bullshit. Credit is bullshit. Let me stay focused. I mean, because I put my fucking tinfoil kufi on and I won't shut up. But this is a suppression. They're saying you, the consumer, you lenders that are helping the consumer, right? Wipe out $10 billion worth of debt. You're faking it. They deserve subprime loans, and now you're allowing them to get super prime loans like that. We don't like that shit. Furthermore, consumers with atypical charge-off suppressions are 3.5 times more likely to charge off a new account within a year. Says who, bitch? Says who? Says who? Are you? Let me blow myself up again. Y'all going to take that laying down? I'm not. So you're saying because I have charge-offs, because I have negatives on my credit report, and I deleted them, and I qualify for better lending, better loans, super, what do they call it? Super loans or whatever the fuck. So now you're saying I don't really deserve that, and I'm probably going to fuck up again next year within 12 months. The same people have no faith in us. So why would I listen to anything you have to say? This article is literally penalizing anybody that has fixed their credit. They're saying shame on you. You're getting deletions. Shame on you. You're doing it well. Shame on those lenders that are helping you, that are helping their clients fix their credit so they can get approved for a loan. Shame on those lenders that are not only helping those clients get a loan, but they're getting good loans. Fuck them. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a machine to prevent you guys from getting the loans that you deserve after you have fixed your credit. That's the type of time they're on, right? So let's get back to the article. So, in quote, this Yin dude is killing me. All right. He's saying in quotes, it's important to remember that credit washing, this is a phrase they just made the fuck up in November, is not the same as the removal or correction of inaccurate or illegitimate credit data. So they know that's a defense. They know that we can say, hey, we're not suppressing anything. We're removing the inaccurate information on a credit report. Okay. But they're saying, no, we're not talking about that. Okay. Correction or inaccurate or illegitimate credit data. An important consumer protection to address genuine issues on a report. We're not talking about real shit. On the other hand, when accurate data is suppressed for the purpose of presenting as a lower risk borrower, that is a form of credit washing. Well, Mr. Yin, this is what I would like to say to you. If the majority of the items on our credit report, according to the CFPB, and I'll bring that article up to y'all again, is saying that y'all make up credit scores. TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax have been making up credit scores for the past several decades. Then who are you to say that these deletions are even suppressions? They're not. These are legitimate inaccuracies that are being removed from a credit report. This is not a suppression. And these are per the words and the verbiage and the laws that you guys have set up. We're going to keep going because it gets better. All right. So he's saying all this shit. So what they did was they explained it in detail. TransUnion credit washing solution surfaces hidden risks. And these are the risks that they're talking about, y'all. The TransUnion credit washing solution enables lenders to route potentially high-risk consumers to manual review, optimize credit limits, and reduce early charge-offs. This solution offers 3 powerful indicators. So what they're saying right now is this is what we created. This is the credit washing solution mechanism that we're doing in our defense. Remember, they use the word defense like they're being attacked or some shit. Choice words, man. So the first thing is they're creating a credit washing default score. Yeah. I don't know how to stress to you guys enough. I know you guys are coming in and out, and all things. That's why I'm gonna keep talking about it. That's a dangerous thing that we just read. Okay. They're now going to pull a credit scoring model out their fucking ass and say, we are going to protect you, lenders, and we're going to weed out the people who have fixed their credit and got these collections and charge offs off. And we're going to let you know what it really looked like before they deleted it, right? So don't worry, you guys. I'm showing you the problem, but I'm definitely going to give you a solution. Okay, definitely. But let's finish this. Oh shit, where am I? Okay. So credit washing, a machine, okay, a machine learning model that identifies consumers with a history of charge-off suppression who may be elevated risk of defaulting on new accounts within 12 months. So they're already saying when you go to apply for a mortgage, for example, and they look at your credit report, they're now going to have the option, the lender is going to have an option of checking out your credit washing default score. And it's a machine learning model. It's no different than the FICO 10T. And I told y'all about the FICO 10T. I warned you guys about the FICO 10T, just like I'm warning y'all about this. And we're going to see how many people listen. And we're going to see how many people try to apply for a house right after they've deleted the negative items on their credit report through certain credit reporting agencies or whatever, who don't really know what the fuck they're doing. And then they get denied because their score went up to like a 700 because of the deletions, but they don't realize the lender is looking at the new credit washing default score. Now you're denied. You're denied. And you're like, what the fuck? I did what I was supposed to do. Yeah. They're setting you up for failure, is the point. And they think that you're going to mess up in another 12 months. So they have zero hope for you. Trade line washing attributes. Okay. This is part of it. Algorithms that calculate changes in the reported charge offs across 6 lines of businesses, meaning auto loan, bank cards, collections, mortgages, personal loans, and retail cards in a range of time periods. So what they're saying is they're going to look, they're not just looking at one specific area. They're looking at all of these loans, auto loans, credit cards, collections, which are 2 separate things. But you see how they slid that in there. I don't like that. Because I don't understand. You don't get a loan and get in default on the loan, and boom, it's a collection. So they threw that out there because they don't realize that you guys are talking to me. I'm saying, and I'm a break this down. Thank you. I'm gonna break this down for you guys, okay? But they're saying that they're going to look through all this shit, and they're going to tell these lenders, look at them. We did a thorough research on them and they got all these deletions. A reminder, guys, this is not a pre-recorded live. So if you're in and out, you can ask questions. You can leave a comment, all of that, and I will answer your questions. This is not a pre-recorded live. I am really live. So ask all your questions. Say what you got to say. I will respond to y'all. Okay. All right. Boom. Now, the next thing, inquiry washing attributes. Y'all are always asking me, how do I get this inquiry off? How do I get this inquiry off? Well, look what they got for you. Algorithms that calculate changes in hard inquiries across 4 lines of businesses and 6 time periods. Same thing, these businesses. So what they're saying is this system that they've created, this credit washing default score, will be able to see and calculate any changes, like if you got inquiries removed, if they fell off, or if a credit person such as myself got the inquiries removed, they're going to be able to pick up on that. And they're going to tell the lender, hey, they applied for these accounts. It was deleted or suppressed, but here it is. We're showing you now. Okay. Now, this is the end of the article. The solution is initially available as add-ons to TransUnion's credit and model reports and can be leveraged during pre-screen. Are you listening? They're telling you pre-screen, pre-qualification, and portfolio review process. So they're going to fuck you up as you get into the door. So you can't get into the door. You're fucked. Sorry. This is what they're saying to you guys. Yeah. They're not letting you get approved for Nathan. So it doesn't matter about your credit repair and all that and your tricks and your hacks. It doesn't matter. This system is going to show everybody that you just suppressed the negatives on your credit report. Again, don't worry. I have a solution. But you guys, I need you guys to wake the fuck up, because when the FICO 10T came out and I did the, hey, you guys, I did the beautiful PowerPoint presentation. I held your hands. I coddled you. We kumbaya'd, and you guys didn't listen. If you don't want to listen to the FICO 10T situation that they're still using, they didn't say we got rid of the 10T. No, what they're saying is this is the 10T on crack cocaine. And nobody's getting approved for shit. Nah. Anywho, so again, another quote. Our credit washing solution is a testament for TransUnion's focus on developing innovative solutions to help our customers continue to grow their business while protecting themselves from bad actors. Yo, they're calling the consumer that fixes their credit so they can break generational curses bad actors now. How do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about it? You like that? Clearly you do. Because I've been warning y'all. I'm just not out in these streets fixing credit and shit. I teach you guys the game. You got the podcast. You got me on TikTok. You got me on YouTube. You got me one-on-one. You see me in person. And all y'all care about is dumb shit. Dumb shit. Hey, how can I get an Amex card? Well, you're not going to get shit with this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how can my credit score? It's not about your credit score all the time. I keep telling y'all, and I'm gonna keep telling you guys. Okay, again, you guys, I am live, so you can. This is not a pre-recording. So if you have any questions, comments, just leave them in the comment section. Let's wrap up this article, and then we're going to see what the credit repair streets are saying, and we're going to talk about that because there's a lot of false information going on. This is the article that everyone is talking about, and just be careful who you listen to. So that quote was said by Jason Lakey, Executive Vice President and Head of Financial Services at TransUnion. Again, why would you even fucking listen to the suppressor? I don't understand. Ultimately, this new first-in-class solution empowers lenders to proactively identify and manage credit washing risk, helping them make a more informed decision. And that's literally the end of the article. Okay, that's it. This is just telling you who the fuck TransUnion is. All right. Now, I showed you guys that for a reason, because I don't even know if it showed up on my screen, but I showed you guys that for a reason because there are now some credit experts, credit repair specialists, whatever you want to call it. I call myself a credit repair expert because that's what I am. You know what I'm saying? I earned it. I deserved it. That's who I am. There's no faking it. Okay. I'm very brutally honest about who I am and what I do and how, and I have testimonies and all that shit, clients, whatever. Right. But you guys are following people because they look shiny and new and they sound convincing. Every business is selling themselves. Okay. I sell myself as well. I do as well. But in this industry, you have to be very careful because some people are more into selling than they are actually teaching and educating and things like that. The thing is, if they teach you and educate you about how to fix your credit, you don't need them. And I don't go by that. I go by, listen, I love you and everything, and let's fix your credit. Let me explain to you what's going on, how to fix your shit, and don't come back to me if you don't have to. Okay? There's too many people out here for me to just hold on tightly to. No, let me educate you as I'm fixing your credit. With that being said, what I did do is I found some people that we're going to watch this together, that were actually credit people, read the same article. And I just don't want you to think, oh, it's just Tamaya. You know what? I don't care. You guys think whatever you want. But it's not just me in these streets talking about this, right? But respectfully, a lot of people are not telling the truth to this article, but I wanted to share it with you guys. So hold on, let me unmute this.
Spots when people try to dispute accurate debt.
Hold on. Let me pause this. Make sure. I want to make myself smaller for real. So yeah, all right, then look at me learning. Again, this is not a pre-recorded live, y'all. So you got comments and stuff. Gone now. Go on and put it in the comment section. All right.
They accumulated by saying,
let me hold on. This is this guy fraud right here.
So if you signed up for it and it's reporting accurately and you're trying to claim that it's fraud, it will no longer be coming off of your credit profile.
Okay, so as you can see, you guys, this is the same exact article that I just read, and that's it. This is the only portion of the article where it talks about fraud. Keep that in mind because we're going to hear other people speak too, and I'll explain what he means, but that's not what the article said.
So someone online has been promising you that they will get all your negative items deleted in 30 days with just one form of one fraud affidavit. They were scamming you, they were lying to you, and they were setting you up for financial disaster. But while they're gambling with your financial future, your account is now being flagged as high risk, and now it's going to be damn near impossible to get your inaccurate negative items deleted from your credit profile. If you have negative, inaccurate items on your credit profile and you don't want to be scammed, then you need to be commenting credit on this post, because Real Credit Repair doesn't need to fake fraud to clean up your credit report. You want to use Metro 2 compliances to make the credit bureaus follow
No, you don't. I will explain that as well. No, the fuck you don't, but okay.
Their own reporting laws. You want to use factual disputing to dispute the inaccuracy of those accounts on your credit profile, because everything on your credit profile has to be 100% accurate to report.
That's also wrong. That's also wrong. We can talk about that as well.
And everything has to be verifiable. If they can't verify that account is accurate and that's your account, then that account has to legally be removed from your credit profile. Your credit score is supposed to open doors for your future, help you get a mortgage, help you get business funding, help you get lines of credit so you can create generational wealth for you and your family. Now, don't let these scammers trick you out your position and get your credit profile flagged where you no longer can have access to it to change you and your family's life. And by using the laws in place to protect our clients, we were able to get 5 negative items deleted for this client. This client up now 70 points and now in the 800 club. So if you're ready to fix your credit the right way, then make sure you comment credit on this post. Credit repair.
Okay, so boom. Let me delete that right there and let me explain to you what he said, the right and wrong. So he's right as far as filing fake information, fake FTC reports, what else? Fake police reports, things like that. That part is right. I showed you guys the article. I literally read the article from the title all the way down to right before it explained what TransUnion was. Nothing in there says anything about what the fuck he's talking about. So you guys have to be careful of who you're getting your information from. He took the one sentence that was part of the title and ran with it. Now, is he saying that what he's saying wrong? No, it's not wrong, but it has nothing to do with the article. It has something to do with that sentence, but even that one sentence didn't elaborate in the article. The article was in a whole talking about credit washing and why they're credit washing. Okay. Now, if you file a FTC report, if you need to file a police report, if there's fraudulent activity on your credit report, regardless of credit washing or anything else, by all means, take the necessary steps needed to dispute that item from your credit report. Okay? Protect your credit report. This is now more than ever with the economy the way it is. People are stealing, they're doing fraudulent things and all of that. Protect yourself. File what you need to file. Now, when he was talking about the Metro 2 compliance, I was just talking to my mentor about this. The Metro 2 compliance is not the solution. That is not how you get items permanently removed. And that's where my solution is going to come in. Okay. I want to show you what these streets are talking about. And after this, I will sit here and explain to you guys. I told you this is going to be a pretty lengthy live. I am live. So if you want to comment, by all means comment. But yeah, the Metro 2 compliance is not a solution. Yes, you will see your score go up. Yes, you will get deletions. And as you saw, he gave you visuals. That's part of the selling point. Okay, you can pull up credit scores. You can Google a credit score increase and be like, look at what I did. And that's not the type of time these credit reporting agencies are on. And I'm telling you, if TransUnion is talking about the credit washing, please believe they are starting this. This is the beta phase. All right. And then the other 62 credit reporting agencies are going to follow suit, just like they did with the FICO 10 and the FICO 10T. But I digress. Okay. And it was something else he said that wasn't, what he said that wasn't accurate is he said everything on your credit report has to be 100% accurate. That's no longer true. That's no longer true. If you used to fix credit or you currently fix credit and you're telling these credit reporting agencies, yeah, this has to be 100% accurate. I used to teach that. You could look at my YouTube channel, look at my past episodes, and you'll see I used to say, it has to be 100% accurate across the board. I'm telling you right now, that is no longer acceptable. If you want to know what happened, basically the credit reporting agencies went to the higher ups, more than likely the CFPB, and they said, listen, we are just a credit reporting agency. We get the information from the original creditor. They say, put this on the person's credit report. That's what we do. If the information is accurate or not, has nothing to do with us. We are just reporting. So we're not sued all the time. So we're not penalized all the time. Can you change the rules to say inaccurate? And matter of fact, I always say this in my dispute. You think I would know this by heart. How we now have to properly dispute is we have to say we are disputing the inaccurate and the completeness and the accuracy, okay, of the payment history. I'll repeat that. When you dispute now, get that out of your mind. Oh, this has to be 100% accurate and all that. Boom. That's not working because they can deny you and they can challenge you and they can sue you, all the things, because you're coming at them in a way that they don't accept anymore. So what they accept now is I am disputing the completeness and the accuracy of the payment history. That is foolproof. If you didn't learn anything today in this live, walk away understanding if you're going to fix your own credit or you're going to go outside of myself, fix my credit now, a50.com. That is the verbiage that you need. All right. But it needs to be 100% accurate. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. They got approved. This is acceptable. So what they're also saying is your credit report doesn't have to be 100% accurate. Now we're going to look at another thing. I like to show multiple, I guess, information so you can see. Hold on. Okay.
Sweeps are dead. No more TransUnion sweeps. No more FTC.
Oh, wait.
Trafficking, any of that stuff. None of that stuff you can do unless you're an actual victim. TransUnion responds to growing challenge of credit washing with pioneering fraud detection solution. TransUnion and the other bureaus will be following shortly, if they haven't already, are cracking down, and for good reason. As you can see here, TransUnion analysis shows nearly 700% increase in consumer-initiated charge-off suppressions over the past 2 years, 200% initiated in lender suppressions over the last 4. What does this mean? Consumers who had suppression were 350% more likely to charge off a new account within 12 months. This is a serious deal. If you need help with new methods, DM me.
Okay. Once again, That's not what the article was talking about. Now, again, if you are fraudulently disputing items on your credit reports and they get removed, yes, naturally that is it's a deletion of the account from your credit report, so it's faking it. That is correct, right? But most of the items are wrong. Most of the items on your credit report are negative. Okay. So they don't like how anyone is doing. So what they're saying is they're creating this system, this new system that whether right, wrong, or indifferent, if they see a pattern that charge offs are coming off, regardless of how you did it, they're going to show the lender that this is your actual pattern. This is what happened prior to. Okay. We got one last one, and then I'm going to give you a solution. Oh shit. Why did I click that? Sorry, you guys. I don't even know how to start this from the beginning. Hold on. Oh, I didn't share. Hold on. Let me share with y'all. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I got you. I think I deleted it. Did I delete it? Hold on.
Repair experts and consumers, they are going to now be blocking you. Stop filing FTCs on open accounts or accounts that really belong to you. Because what's going to happen is they may do the block. You may get the result for 30 days, then it's going to pop back on. But not only that, the new system is going to block you. So now you can't go for.
I just read y'all the article. Where does that say that? It doesn't say that in the article. You're going to be blocked and all that. It's not saying that. It's saying it's going to expose you. Like it's going to expose. It's going to show the deletions. But that's what I'm saying. You got it. We listen to 3 different people and they're saying 3 different things to one article.
For lending, you can't go for credit cards, loans, etc. Because now you're going to be blocked in TransUnion. Experian and Equifax are going to be launching this as well very, very soon. Stop doing FTC right now.
There's not talking about the FTC. They didn't say that the other credit reporting agencies are going to follow suit, even though it's obvious that they probably will if this is successful.
If you want real results, you want real longevity in your repair process, stop doing it. Lock in with people that are actually leveraging the right consumer laws and consumer results. And you can still get fast results. If you lock in with the right people, you can still get excellent and quick results like our clients are seeing. And to show y'all proof and concept, this was a client that came with us December 28th. They onboarded, right? They had a collection. They've been fighting. They said they keep getting mails. They keep getting letters. A little bit over 10,000. So, of course, the debt collector is going to be reaching out, right? It's a big payday for them. But listen, we use our strategy. No FTC, no identity theft, no fraud, nothing, right? We use our strong strategy we have with Elevate, and we were able to get it removed 2 days. 2 days later. Check the dates. Came in the 28th. On the 30th, we got an update from the creditor saying, to resolve this matter, we have terminated the collection efforts. If reporting, we will request the credit bureaus to delete our trade line. Please allow up to 30 to 60 days. This will not take 30 to 60 days. Within the next 7 business days, it's going to be completely removed from their credit report. Let's get it. Let's go. DM me the word repair 2026 to get started.
Yeah. So I just showed you guys 3 different credit people. Same article. You know what I'm saying? And I'll throw myself in there. I'm the 4th person. They said different shit, but I understand where they're coming from. They're saying to those that are faking it, like, yo, you can't fake it. Are they going to block you? No, the article is saying they're exposing, but they're also, here's the problem. This is why it's a major problem. The problem is when you dispute, if you've ever disputed your accounts on your credit report, you'll know that a lot of times when you dispute with the credit reporting agency, they send you a letter saying, oh, this is verified, this is confirmed, there's nothing wrong with your credit, this is, we confirm with the creditors you're good, blah blah blah. That's the concerning part, you guys, and it sounds like everybody's overlooking and everybody's missing. If the credit reporting agency is saying that it's legit, you're getting it removed, who's the liar? If you're legitimately removing it, but they're saying these are legit, who's the liar. That's why that last guy is like, don't dispute with the collection agency, the credit reporting agency, dispute with the original creditor. So he's right. And I'm not going to say he's wrong, because out of the three, he was the closest one to right. This is where I now offer solutions. Okay. The proper way, I was taught this method. I have clients that have been very satisfied clients that got checks in the mail. You want to be, number one, a factual disputer. What that means is you're not going back and forth with anybody. You know the rules, you know the FCRA, you know the FDCPA, you know the CFPB, you know all of your FTCs, you know all of that. And you know your rights as a consumer. You know your rights, what you can and cannot do, what should or shouldn't be happening on your credit report. And you're challenging the items. What did I say? You're going to dispute the completeness and accuracy of the payment history. Not if they're 100% right or wrong, right? You're going to send it to the credit reporting agency, and then they're going to respond. Now, a lot of times they do delete very quickly. They know what it is. You know what I mean? They know that the majority of the items on their credit report is wrong. Okay? But it's not on the credit reporting agency, it's on the original creditor. So if you get deletions, cool. But a lot of times, like I have a client, I put in one dispute. She had like 15 negative items. All of them came by MAC verified. I'm not mad at TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. So I have to now go to the creditor, like the last youngin said. I have to go to the creditor and say, what's good? I got to write certain letters, say certain things depending on whatever. Okay. Now, I don't know what he did to get a deletion in 2 days. I don't go by what other people do, because most people, and I didn't hear him say it or the other two say it, they're not suing the creditors. I am. I'm suing everybody and their mama. I'm suing banks. I got a lawsuit I'm about to mail off tomorrow right here. Okay, let me cover the person's name right here. If you can see it. Oh, you can't see it. God dang it. This is JP Morgan and Chase. That's Chase. Lawsuits. I'm doing nothing but lawsuits. Now, what happens when I sue the creditor? So I know the CFPB, the FDCPA, I know the FCRA, I know my rights for my clients. And because I'm disputing the completeness and accuracy, and they told the credit reporting agency, oh, no, this is right. This is right. It's verified, right? And I still see that it's wrong. Please understand, by the law, you guys have the right to have good credit and the options to do what you will of your credit. But if someone is reporting wrong and they're standing 10 toes down saying, oh, we updated it, we verified it, we're good to go. No, bitch, I'm suing you. You're preventing me from being great, my nigga. You're preventing it. Right? So now I got to sue you. Now we can do this the long way, or we can do this the short way. And the long way is we can go all the way to court. Okay. Or the short way is I'm going to let you know, I'm going to send you a fire shot, a warning shot. Boom. Hey, I'm about to sue your ass because you lied. I challenged the completeness and accuracy. It didn't even have to be 100%, but you lied. So we could get rid of this. Just delete you want a debt waiver. You want to settle it. So when they do that credit washing bullshit, nothing comes up. That's what they're not fucking talking about. I'm not mad at them three. I'm not mad at them because a lot of people don't know how to sue. A lot of people don't know you can sue. I just learned my damn self, and I'm getting checks from my clients. This is a situation that will never change. This is not a long, drawn out situation. So when clients come to me, I don't care if you got a bankruptcy, eviction, child support, Chase Bank, evictions, whatever. This will not take longer than 90 days, maybe 4 months tops on a strong day. Okay. This is not something that takes a year or two. This ain't it. This ain't it. But if you keep disputing like this, if you keep suing these creditors, putting their feet to the fire, if you keep suing TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax in federal court, you then get put into a system where they're like, this person is always suing and we keep losing. And what that does is it's an added layer of protection for you, to the point where in most cases they won't even bother, because remember, they all talk. Don't think they don't. They don't think all these credit reporting agencies and banks, the lenders are not talking and that your name isn't in a database somewhere. But imagine you as a consumer being in a database of the person that keeps suing these creditors and getting paid. Boom. There you go. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to show y'all. I'm teaching this now. I'm teaching this to you guys. I'm going to get into that in a second. But, okay, they disconnected. If you want to continue, you can listen to Child. If you're on Instagram, just so you know, the live ended. That's what they were telling me. But what I'm going to show you is I have created a class. So let me share this with you guys. I'm on the Skool Community, SKOOL. Let me share it. And I'll put the link in the comments because I keep telling y'all I am live, like super live, like really live in these streets. All right, this is my Skool Community. What this is if you know anything about Skool, Skool is where basically I'm putting all my education here. My lives, yes, you see me on YouTube, you see me in person, you see me on TikTok, my other social media platforms, Facebook and all the things, but I'm trying to centralize everything here so it's like a one-stop shop, and my courses are going to be here. Now, let me just take you to the well, this is kind of what it looks like, you know what I mean, just real fast. But the main core is my classroom. Here, let me put the link in. Give me a second. This is the about page. Let me put the link in the description. Be sure to join. Most of these classes are free, not all of them, and I'll get to it in a second. Where are y'all at? I can't find y'all. Okay. Join my Skool Community. It's called Next Level Credit Academy. Next Level Credit. All right. Okay. I'm going to pin it. All you got to do. Oh. No, it wasn't. What? Something happened. Okay. It's asking me, was I deleted from YouTube? I don't think so. Oh, what you call it? Okay. There it goes. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I got a weird link, but anyway. Okay, got you. I'm sorry. The thing is talking to me. So it's in the description. Let me see if I can pin it. Let me see. Join my Skool Community. Let me see if I can pin it. I used to be able to pin. I don't know. But anyway, the link is in the description. It's in every platform. Anytime that you see, whether see me or hear me, if I'm on my podcast, it's in the description. If you see me on TikTok, it's on my Linktree profile. This is my Skool Community. If you know how to go to Skool Community, just go to Next Level Credit Academy and you will see me there. Okay. Now, let me see if I can pin it. Oh, it's so weird. I can't. Okay. Something's going on with the situation. I don't get it. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to pin it. Okay. I don't know. I can't figure it out. So anyway, let's go over this real quick and then I'm going to let y'all go. So this is my Skool Community. The main thing here are the classrooms. This is where you get your education from. So this classroom, and I'll forever be adding to it, you guys. So just feel comfortable knowing that this is mostly for my DIYers, people that want to know how to fix their credit, remove student loans, collection, charge off. They want to be a factual disputer. They may need help getting some templates. I have what's called a letter vault. I have over 100 dispute letters. I only use one. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't use, like, when I was disputing in this way, I only used one. So just because there's 100 of them, I mean, you can, I mean, whatever floats your boat, because like I tell you guys all the time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this is a free course. So I will forever add to it. This will forever be free. I'm also, I just started this course. I have to build on it. I think by the end of the year, I have everything that you need. But a lot of my clients are either have a business or they have a hustle that they're trying to make a legitimate business and they don't know where to start. So this will also be a free course. The reason why I want this course to be free is because a lot of times when I fix people's credit and they're trying to cross over to the business side, I just tell them anyway. So it's just the same thing I would tell my clients. Everything's going to be here. So I'll let you know. I use how to get an EIN number. If you're looking for funding, business funding, I got you. If you're familiar with the bank PNC, not every coast knows about PNC. Maybe some do. I think I'm in California and they're just now becoming a thing out here because they bought out another bank. But I'm really knowledgeable, very close to the vice president of PNC on the business side. Me and him have been doing business, I want to say, for the past 4.5 years. Really good people. So if you need his connection, I'll post everything here. Now, the core thing are these two courses right here. So this is a master credit repair course. Now, what it is you're just taking your credit to the next level. You're mastering it. This is a small monthly fee and you get a lot of access to a lot of information. But right here, say it, as of January 25th, I'm going to show you guys how to sue the credit reporting agencies, how to get money, how to get thousands back for your repo, for your child support, how to sue the creditors and get money back. This is something that will take your business to a next level. If you are a lender, this is totally amazing for your clients. If you are a credit expert and you don't know how to sue, I got you. This is how you would do it. This is the process. Okay. This will be in this course. As of January, 25th, which is a Sunday, I would recommend that you join the school community as soon as possible. We have this calendar. This is our calendar. It will be filled with our lives. We're going to have one-on-one lives. This process is very easy to do. However, there's a lot of moving parts. I did not feel comfortable. Some of you guys already know. I did not feel comfortable being able to teach this until I personally went through the process. I received checks from my clients. I was able to sue in federal court, which I've done. So I've sued in federal court. I've sued in arbitration. Money has been coming. Money is coming. It continues to come. Now I feel comfortable. This is going to be a paid course. What you pay in this course, you literally will get that back 100-fold, right? If you are looking to sue. Trust me. For example, I have a lawsuit I wanted to show you. It's actually the beginning stages of my own lawsuit. I am suing Navy Federal. But Navy Federal, I have to sue in federal court, right? So this is me filling out the paperwork. I am actually suing them. I owe them like $80,000, so I'm going to sue them for like $120,000. We'll talk about that. Join the course and I'll explain it to you. Am I going to get that much? I doubt it. I don't really want it. I just want to clear out the debt. I want it completely deleted. I want it completely erased. And I also want to reapply for Navy Federal all over again, like nothing happened. This is the right way to handle things. And I'm going to keep on explaining it to you guys over and over again and beating it into your head, because listen, you guys, when your customer comes to you and they don't get approved and it's because of this new model, now you know why. Now you know why. It's set up to fail. So you have to get the deletions. You have to get the deletions, not just the regular old school deletions. You need the debt waiver. You need the trade line deletion from the original creditor, not TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. That is out the door. Just like the Metro 2 compliance. It doesn't work. It's out the door. They can still sue you. It's to the point, you guys, that if you don't sue these collection agencies, these creditors, if you don't sue TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, who else? If you don't sue these car dealerships, if you don't just take the initiative and sue and get checks, they can sue you. Because every time you dispute, you're kind of waking the sleeping giant in certain cases. You ever have like collection charge-offs, you ain't heard from them in years, you think they forgot all about you. But as soon as you dispute the completeness and accuracy, all of a sudden they come out of nowhere. Yeah, they're going to sue you now, right? But you're going to beat them to the punch. Another beautiful thing is if for whatever reason these creditors do decide to sue you, because some of y'all are getting sued, some of y'all are getting wage garnishments. I'm telling y'all, I'm from Philly, y'all, and one of the things that we say in West Philly is get down or lay down. And y'all need to either fuck with me or not fuck with me, get down or lay down. But what you can do is sue them people. If they sue you first, you're getting wage garnishments and all the things. Listen, take the course and sue them people, and you will never hear from them again. Never. And all y'all that got repos and keep coming to me about child support and bankruptcy, I keep telling y'all, child support and bankruptcies aren't even supposed to be on your credit report. Real rap. So you can legit sue TransUnion, Experian, Equifax just for putting it on your credit report, and it's not even supposed to be on there, right? So you can get money for that. Let's talk about a repo. The repo, same concept. It can be on your credit report, but did they take all the necessary steps legally by law under the UCC? Do you know what the UCC is, y'all? The Uniform, what is it? The Uniform Consumer. God damn it. I forgot what the UCC meant. I was saying it all day long and now I forgot. Hold on. What does it's like UCC mean? Hold on. UCC is Uniform Consumer. It's that C that gets me. Credit. Hold on. I got y'all. It's Uniform Commercial Code. Why? I'm so immersed with consumer. My bad. It's the Uniform Commercial Code. So if you want to look up just to see if I'm full of shit or not, look up the UCC pertaining to repossessions. I'm going to teach all of this, you guys, in my school community. All right. Look it up. And it is, what is their code? Let me see. What is the repossession? Well, it's not necessarily directly talking about repossession. They're talking about a lender, what they can do under the UCC code in your state. Yep. So if your people got a repo, I will leave a letter in the course. Just use this one letter. Child, if them people see that letter, it's a UCC letter. You got them. that repo is going to be deleted. You hear me? And now you can leverage that and be like, listen, you owe me some bread. Okay, you get out or lay down. Either you get the shit off or we're going to court. Get the shit off and pay me, or we can go to court. All right. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I done shook my finger at y'all long enough, but I'm going to continue to talk about this topic, you guys. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Actually, I'm probably gonna take a quick break. Then I'm gonna get on TikTok and talk about the same thing. They already know what it is, because I'm only on there for education. But be sure, you guys, thank you for rocking out. Again, this was a real live. This is not a pre-recording, y'all. But you know how to get at me on my social media platforms. Be sure to like, comment, follow, share, download. But you got to join the school community. be on the lookout. I'm going to continue to let you know January 25th. Be sure to join that particular course so you know how to sue these credit reporting agencies and get some money. All right. Get these permanent deletions, especially for your clients if you want to make this a business or you have clients, because now I just read it. They're blocking people from even having the opportunity to get a loan now. All right. I appreciate you guys so much. I wish you the best of luck on your credit journey. I'll talk to you.